Hey guys, welcome back to Thunderdome Homestead. Had a friend of mine come up to me the other day. He said, "You're into that preparedness stuff, ain't you?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, how do I get started?" So this is for all the newbies out there that may be getting their feet wet and are looking for a course of action that would be best. So a lot of people I've noticed uh, they don't understand that there's categories to preparedness. There's shelter, food, water, commo, security, medical, power, all of these things. All of which can be just as important than the rest. So a lot of your new people, I'll see, will go out and they'll go buy the first week they want to get prepared, right? They'll go out and buy either just all food or all guns and ammo. That leaves you vulnerable during that time frame because the way we see it as preppers is SHTF could happen at any time. So therefore you want to be ready anytime. You can't eat lead and brass. You also can't use a can of beans to stop an arterial bleed. You know? So, that being said, I'm going to tell you the way that I did it years ago, because I've been doing this now since about 2011 ish, over 10 years. So, that being said, first thing you want to do is go out and get everything you would need for a week. So, think about this. If you have a winter storm, you lose power, run a test drill. Shut your main breaker off and say, what do I need? What do I need? Do I need a light, heat source, a cooking source, food to eat, medicine if someone's sick, that kind of stuff. Everything you need for 1 week, spread out amongst the categories. Because again, like I said, you don't want to just go all one category. Otherwise, you're leaving huge gaps that could be your downfall. So next, you have 1 month tier, and then you have 3 month tier, and then you have 6 month tier. So while you're fulfilling all of these needs in these tiers, so your security, you're getting this. So if you go out 1 week, you buy a couple flats of canned food, and you buy a Sawyer mini water filter, and a couple boxes of ammo, and maybe a first aid kit, and I don't know, a pack of batteries, you know. All of these things, they build up. And you can also intermix things that are not necessarily well thought of when it comes to things like that. So you sprinkle in things like seeds, you sprinkle in things like trauma IFAC kits, things like that. As you can get them, just try to prioritize and come up with a list and say, all right, this row is stuff that I would need anyway during a 3 month time frame. This is stuff that I might need. This is stuff I'm not likely to need. So the stuff that you will need takes precedent over the things you might need. Things that you might need will take precedent over things that are highly unlikely for you to need. So you get past that 6 month tier, okay? You work your way up to a year. I know it's hard. There's a lot of storage issues. There's things like that. But once you get there, you're pretty solid. Once you get that year, you have the foundation and you have afforded yourself the ability to be able to branch out into other things that are more, I guess, niche, more, you know, things like gas masks and solar generators and freeze dryers and stuff like that. That's when you get your big purchases in. Because before all, I mean, solar generator can wait, especially if you have a gas generator, which that's something you're going to want to get during like the 1 or 3 month tier. Or even earlier than that, maybe. I mean, it depends on your budget as well. And everyone's different. Me having access to a well that I can run my hand pump in, and also having a wood stove and farm animals and things like that, that puts me somewhere different than somebody that lives in an apartment. It's all just, again, it's, at the end of the day, it's your discretion as to what you buy when. But this is probably one of the safest ways to build up without missing anything. So, after you get your big purchases, what I did was I wanted to expand everything out. So once I had a year's worth of everything, then I was able to focus on, okay, I got a little extra money every week. I can dedicate, $20, $40, $50, $100 each week to getting something specific, to where once I have that, I'll probably have, I don't know, a couple years, up to 10 years worth of one item. So like, for example, week 1, sponges. Week 2, dish soap. Week 3, laundry soap. Week 4, light bulbs. Week 5, plastic silverware. It's something that you kind of got to work out. But at this point, you're just filling in the gaps. Okay? Once these gaps are filled in, the main ones, like I said before, you've afforded yourself some luxury and some wiggle room. And once you have a lot of those larger purchases done, your odds are you'll be pretty good to go. But that early part is crucial. Like I said, you don't want to leave anything out. You don't want to take security for granted and just buy all food. Or take medical for granted and just buy all security. Like I said in my EDC video, you don't want to carry one of these without having a tourniquet on you. So, because this is a two-way hole puncher, okay? It's a two-way hole puncher. You can punch holes, but they can also punch holes back. That's why you need your tourniquet. So, hopefully you guys got something out of this. If you have any questions, like I said, this is not a one-size-fits-all, but it's a good general practice, I think, in my opinion. If you disagree, well, let me know, I guess. So, if you got anything out of this, please like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. YouTube has, I don't know whether they've been shadow banning me, but for a while there, I was really struggling to get any views or anything like that, just because the algorithms were working against me. So you can decide why, whether I said something that went against the narrative or whatever. But alright, guys. Like, share, subscribe, please, and I'll talk to you later.